person. And for me, that's one of the things. That is one of the things that drew me to this business. He's educated. He was a networker. He saw an opportunity in the network marketing industry. He took advantage of this opportunity, and he's literally changing the face of network marketing. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? Reasons why I am in love with this company. First thing that I fell in love with this company when I first saw it, I remember I was told about this business. I decided to do my homework, and I ask anyone that is thinking of doing this business to do their homework, because the more you do your homework up around this company, I promise you, the more you're going to fall in love with it. I remember the first time I literally had butterflies in my stomach, because I was at a point in my life where I was living back at home, asking my mother for bread. I did not know what I was going to do with my life. But when I saw this business opportunity, I knew that I had found my breakthrough. So I watched every single YouTube video that I could come across. Anyone that knows me knows the fact that I always used to say I didn't care if the products worked or not. Amazingly, they do, and that is why I'm still here today. But the first thing that I saw was 63%. That blew my mind. I thought, if a company is willing to pay me 63% commission payout, this is a company that I want to be part of. Then I saw 74%. I thought, wow, this thing keeps on getting better and better and better. Triple A, I was like, what? Because no one wants to be part of a company that's going to be around today and gone tomorrow. It is a company that has proven itself. You know, most companies fail within the first 5 years. This company has been around for over 13 years. So all of these things for me were saying, this is a company that I really and truly want to be a part of. Guys, we are here for the compensation plan, so I'm going to run through some of these things. Mr. Baloy, can we please go to the next slide? All of the parts fit perfectly together. You need nothing when you're joining the system, this business. We've got systems. We got one of the best managers in the world. You know, when they say people are problem solvers, we are talking about our managers here at APL Go. We got amazing events. We got an event that is coming very, very soon on the 9th of next month. We're going to have a huge event. I'm going to talk about that later. But in this business, you're coming into a business where I can truly say to you, all of the pieces of the puzzle when it comes to this business really and truly fit together. Mr. Baloy, thank you very much. Can you please go to the next slide? We are a global business. Now, I was doing a presentation a couple of days back to some people in Rustenburg. If you know Rustenburg, it's a rural place. And I was talking to them, and I was explaining to them that now more than ever, everything we need is in place to run a global business. Listen, we got people here in Botswana, we got people here in Namibia, we got people here all over, and most of them are going to be joining from the South African market. Why? Because South Africa is the first place where APL Go landed. Look at the map. We've only got South Africa. Look how open Africa is open for business. And US is very, very full. Europe, there's red, it's orange. Australia, it's packed. But we have got a global business, meaning, but there's one thing that Mr. Kulikov said when he was here last year that really blew my mind. He said the reason why he's expanding so fast is that he does not want any country to get leftovers. So he does not want, by the time we are coming into South Africa, Europe is packed, and everyone in Europe knows about APL Go, or everyone in the US knows about APL Go. He literally tried to expand into all countries at the same time. When he said this to me, I thought, wow, this is a man after my heart. So here you've got an opportunity to really build a business in the USA, in Europe, in Russia, anywhere that you want to build your business. Act like anywhere you want to live, you can live with this business. I know my friend Uni-level says all the time, can't wait for the day he's running his APL Go business from Europe. And I'm saying to you, dream as hard as you can when it comes to this business. You can live anywhere you want to live. You can run this business from an island if you want to, because this is truly a global business. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? 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 Can you please go to I don't know if someone can help me with the admitting, but we've got 18 products. When we started in South Africa, I think we started with 15 products. Now we had 18 products. We've got now the weight loss product, which is going to be launched very, very soon. But these are sweets. If you don't know what they are sweets. The first ever DNA drop. If you're here for the first time, I know a lot of you are going to be like me. Sweets. What am I going to be doing with sweets? These are one-of-a-kind sweets that deal with a lot of chronic illnesses. One of a kind, the first ever in the world. They've won awards. They've been #1 several times. And you are at the right place, literally at the right time. Mr. Beloy, can you please go to the next slide? Our product is of the greatest quality. I mean, I've got so many testimonies when it comes to these products. I am a product of the product. It helped me personally with my high blood. It helped me personally with my manhood. I had ulcer problems. I have never had an ulcer problem in such a long time. But these amazing products, one of a kind, the first ever. Mr. Beloy, can you please go to the next slide? We have got certificates. You know, one of the frustrating things that frustrates me, but at the same time, I understand and I love about this company. The company never wants to go into a country without the right certification. So whenever you're trying to enter into the market, they are going to make sure that they are accredited with the country, that they meet the country's laws, so that when the business starts booming, we are booming. We are FDA approved, we are halal approved, you name it. Some of these certificates, I don't even know what they are, but we've got almost every certificate that is required in each and every country. What does that actually mean? It means that anyone that is joining the business under you should have the peace of mind that they are going to join a company that is going to be here for a very, very long time. Mr. Beloy, can you please go to the next slide? We are HPA approved. What do they call this thing again? The health, but basically it's an association here in South Africa that deals with herbs. They're showing me at the product at the bottom. Health Products Association of South Africa. Thank you so much. I don't know who's helping me there, but that is exactly what it is. And we've got a manufacturing plant in Europe. We've got 2 actually. We've got 1 in Russia. We've got 1 in Moldova. The 1 in Russia is new. And when something is new, it means we are growing. We make the other thing that I love about this company, one of our upliners here is actually in charge of one of these factories, which means we never ever run out of stock. Never run out of stock. If we run out of stock, we're on call and saying, "Mom, we want our stock." And what I love about her, she will not sleep until they stock in South Africa. This is one of the other main reasons that I'm
10
still
minutes from the factory.
I see myself leaving this company because I know we have got an upliner that sticks to her word. If she says I am going to do something, I sleep with so much peace because I know it is going to get done. But yes, we've got 2 factories that is supplying the whole of the world right now at the moment. Can you please go to the next slide? We've got amazing company events. You know, I never used to quite understand events because the companies that I used to be part of didn't really have events. But the more you go to these events, the more you grow. The more you become part of the events, the more you become a speaker, the more you attend these events, you are going to grow in this business like never before. So what I'm going to say to anyone here, there's events all over the world. We get opportunities to run these events all over the world. And this business is built on events. You don't want to miss these events, especially if it is a Kulikov event. This guy likes magic. He likes surprises. You just walk away thinking, wow, I'm part of one of the best companies in the world. Mr. Bala, can you please go to the next slide? You can see the checks there, the checks, the money, the bling bling. I mean, I don't know. When it comes to I'm a bit emotional because, like I said, this business changed my life. It moved me from living at home, now being engaged, now planning my wedding, now planning my dream house. this is a business that can change anyone's life. And for me, I want to talk to those people that say, I am new in network marketing, I don't have a team. I'm saying this again. This is a business that was built for us, the people that said, we are new in this business and we don't know what to do. Like you saw, Africa is open for business. So it's up to you. In a year's time, you could be the one that is standing on the stage. Can you please also go to the next slide? Mr. Baloy, there's 12 ways of earning, but I'm only going to focus on the 5. Because I strongly believe that if you master the 5, all of the other ones will fall into place. You know, we do have a pro product every Wednesday. If you want to know about the products, please, please, please come every Wednesday. There's a whole hour dedicated to the products. You can ask questions upon questions until you understand and fall in love with these products, just like we have. I think now I'm on time. Now let's talk about what excited me about the business, why I'm still in this business. Don't get me wrong. I am in love with the products. I love the products. I've seen them work on me. I've seen them work on my father. I've seen them. But I was also at a point in my life where I was sick and tired of working so hard. And after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I can't see what I've done with my life. So for me, it was important that I joined a company that I could see that this company wants me to make it. And I won't lie to anyone. It took me 6 months to be all in this business because my goal at that time was to make R1 million a month. And I could see myself making R1 million a month in this business. I was just sick and tired of making other people rich. I wanted to make myself change my life. I wanted to change my family's life. And I hope by the end of this presentation, you also can see what I see. You also have butterflies and understand that this is an opportunity of a lifetime at the right time. First of all, if you want to be part of this business, you've got to pay 375. This is our joining fee. But what this joining fee, first of all, gives you, you can buy the products at wholesale prices. But I always say to people, this is for the people that are sick and just want to buy our products. But if you are here to make money, then you'll be playing a totally different ball game. You have got to come into the business. I always say, look, to the people that I work with, when you are selling, you are living from hand to mouth. You cannot have an opportunity like KFC and want to do the chicken yourself, clean the floor, all of these things. In this business, if you want to make this business work for you, you have got to join the business. After joining the business, you've got to build a team. And that's what I'm going to be showing you here today, that you've got to think like the CEO of ShopRite, the CEO of Pick and Pay, the CEO of Asupol. Think, how can I go global in this business? Because right now is the time. You come in the business at 375, then you choose a package. The first package you choose is 1,500, 3,000. You can come in at 3,000. You can come in 6,000, 9,000, 27,000, or you can be like me. When I saw this opportunity, I said, I'm all in. I didn't think about it. I didn't have the money. I went and I sat down with my family. I showed them the business opportunity. I showed them what is possible. And I said, can you please borrow me 45,000? I really want to do this business. So it's up to you. You can come in at 2,000, 3,000, 6,000, 9,000, 27,000, or 45,000. But what I loved when I first watched this very first Zoom session, I was from a company that was saying to me, if you come in at 2,000, you want to go to 3,000, even though you paid the 2,000, you got to take out 3,000 rands, the full 3,000 rands again. Even though you've paid the 6,000, if you want to go to 9,000, you must take out the full 9,000 again. If you at 9,000, you want to go to 27,000, you've got to take out the full 27,000 rands again. That's the company that I was coming from. So when this company said to me, no, we're not doing that. If you had 1,500 and you want to go to 3,000, you take out the difference, which is 1,500 rands. If you had 3,000, you want to go to 6,000, you take out the difference, which is 3,000 rands. You must understand what this means. The higher you are. So if you had 45,000, you won't earn the same as someone that's in at 2,000. If you had 9,000, you won't earn the same amount as someone at 2,000. So a lot of companies, they're trying to keep the money to themselves. They're trying to make it hard for us to make this money. But Mr. Kulikov said, no, I am going to be fair. So you don't ever have to take out the full amount. You take out the business. I said, tick number one, I am in this business. Let's go on further. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? That bonus. Again, this was another one that literally blew my mind. Because when you recruit people, you normally get a commission for paying them in the business. So when you come in at 1,500, you get 10%, which is 150. When you come in at 3,000, you get 10%, which is 3,000. So it's 10% all the way up to 20%. But you get paid the 1.5. But now, again, Mr. Kulikov said something that really blew my mind. He said, if you come in at 2,000 rands and you get the 150, and the person that you brought into the business upgrades to 10,000, you get paid again. When they upgrade to 6,000, you get paid again. When they upgrade to 9,000, you get paid again. When they upgrade to 27,000, you get paid again. When they upgrade to 45,000, you get paid again. I thought, oh, man, this guy, where's this guy coming from? Because again, the other companies that are coming from, number one, they were giving you a very short time to upgrade. So if you didn't do this thing on time, I would have lost my start bonus. But in this company, it is very, very difficult for you not to get the full 9,000 rand. So if someone comes in at 1,500 and they get up to 45,000 rand, you get your full 9,000 rand. You may get it in bits, pieces and pieces and pieces, or you may get it as bulk. Me personally, I'm a bulk kind of guy. I wake up for 9,000 rands each and every morning because I understand the power of diamond. And hopefully, as we go along, I will explain to you more and more and more. But if you can't afford diamond, come in at 1,500 as quickly as possible. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. The more you upgrade, the more money you make. Mr. Baloy can explain to them what I mean when I say the more you upgrade, the more money you make. So then we're talking about the group bonus, guys. I won't lie to you. This is 90% of my money. This is how I make my money. I believe in team sport. I believe in people. I believe that we are all given different talents for a reason. So if I can work with my team, we can truly be unstoppable. So what does the group bonus mean? Again, anytime somebody, my upliner, for example, places somebody underneath me, that person is going to help me get paid. Anytime somebody upgrades, that person is going to help me maintain. Anytime they bring personally somebody underneath them, that person is going to help you make money. This is the quickest way to make money at APL Go. So the quicker you understand it here, we are working as a team, the better it is for you. So anytime somebody comes in, when you come in at 2,000, okay, APL Go works on a point system. So when you come in at the 1.5, you get 40 PVs, but then these PVs go all the way up to 1,200 PVs. These PVs are very important. These points are very important. So when you come into the business, the first thing you have to do, first thing you must do is get two people, one person on the left, one person on the right. Once you have done this thing, you are now truly in business, because anything that happens under you and your two people literally means money. So why should you do diamond? Let me show you a quick example. If you come in at 2,000 rands and can't see the slide properly. If you come in at 2,000 rands, but somebody else joins in at 45,000 rands. So if you come in at 2,000 rands, you make 10% of that whole structure. When somebody comes in at 45,000 rands, they make 30% of that whole structure. Now think about it. We wake up same hours of time every single morning, the exact same hours of time. So if you are working on your time, wouldn't you want to make sure that you're maximizing your time? And Mr. Kulikov did this again. He said you can come into the business and earn at the highest level from day one. How? By just buying the highest package. So we can do the exact same work, do everything the same amount of people, everything is exactly the same. There's nothing different. But because you came in at 45,000 rands and I came in at 1,500, you make so much more money than me. That is why I'm saying this man, he really and truly wants us to make money. So if you came in at 1,500, make sure you are upgrading. Listen, think about it. If you come in at 1.5, you get rid of your 4 boxes, or you recruit your people, your 2x2, The difference between 1.5 and 3,000 is only 1.5. The difference between 3 and 6 is only 3,000 rands. From 9 to 6, only 3,000 rands. So try to upgrade as quickly as possible so that you see this group bonus money as quickly as possible. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? This bonus, at the time I joined the business, really spoke to me, because I had just come from a network marketing company where I had paid 21,000 to join. Lungile had paid 21,000 to join. My sister had paid 21,000 to join. My brother had paid 21,000 to join. And I think the only reason we joined APL Go is because we witnessed people make millions at the previous company. But even though they knew what they were doing, we did not know what we were doing. So straight after we joined, that was the last we saw of the upliner. And she was one of the highest paid people at the company. So when we joined her, that was the last time. It was like literally saying hello and bye-bye. So when I saw this bonus, I thought this man is very, 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 very smart. Because the reason most companies fail is because people join businesses and then they feel left alone. So the matching group bonus basically is a bonus that says you've got to help your downliners make money. You've got to help your team members make money. But when you are helping them, you are not just helping them. Mr. Kulikov is paying you for helping them, for you helping them. What do I mean when I say this? So for your first generation, I don't want to go too technical. But for your first generation, so let's say you help somebody that is directly recruited by you make 20,000 rands. Out of that 20,000 rands, you are going to get 20%. So they're still going to get their full 20,000 rands, but you're going to get 4,000 rands for helping that person. So let's say you've got 5 people. Okay, we'll go to the example. Okay, here's the example. Even though I can't see it properly, I wish I could, there we go. So let's say you got 5 people, and these 5 people, all you want to do when you wake up in the morning and say, how can I help my 5 people make 4,000 rands? Disclaimer. I want to make a quick disclaimer. I was one of those people, when I joined the business, I said to myself, I want to make 1,000,000 rands. And the people that were in my team, every time I asked them how much money you want to make, they were telling me 5,000 rands, 3,000 rands, 2,000 rands. At most, it was 10,000 rands. But that was very frustrating for me because the gap between 5,000 and 1,000 rand is huge. So here we are talking about 4,000 rands, but it is really and truly up to you, because those same people that were telling me 5,000 rands back then are now talking 80,000 rands. How, Lerato, how show me how to make 50,000 rands. Lerato, show me how to make 100,000 rands. So I wake up every day and I'm teaching them each and every single day. When you wake up, don't say, how can I make 100,000 rands? Rather say, how can I help my partner, the people underneath me, make money? Because when your people are making money, we make money. And that's the power that Kulikov came with when he came up with the matching group bonus. So if they make 4,000 rands, you make 20%, you make your own 4,000 rands. Everyone is happy. Everyone has made 4,000 rands. The second generation, you help all of them make 4,000 rands, you get 10%. The percentage is going lower, but look what's happening. You are actually making more money. So now you're making how much? 10,000 rands. From the next generation, look, this is where I'm going to talk a little bit about numbers, because I think a lot of us, I'm not talking about network marketers, I'm talking about the average person, me, the person that's coming into this business and they're still trying to recruit their tool. Because once we start talking about 125, I am here to tell you this. This 125 will never, ever come through you. You may get 2, you may get 5, you may get 6, you may be lucky and get 10. You know, I was analyzing my structure with Natalia. In my direct people, at maximum, there's 4 people that were directly recruited by me that are working the business, that are diamonds, that are serious about the business. But I'm still one of the highest paid people in the business. The rest of the people did not come through me. Some of them I'm trying to know, but it's very hard to know all of them. So for you that is thinking, coming into this business saying, where am I going to get 125 people? 125 people are not going to come through you. 625 people are not going to come through you. It's a matter of you helping your team members to do the same thing. And if you come to the end of this thing, look at how much money you can make. I don't know how to explain this thing. When I saw that I could make 8.9 million rands with this bonus alone, I thought, that's it. I am part of this business. Remember, this is an example where you're just helping people make 4,000 rands. Imagine when you're helping people make 15,000 rands. Imagine when you're helping people make 20,000 rands. You know, Mr. Kulikov, I thank him every day for being such a generous soul, because it's only through him that we are truly changing not only my life, but we are changing people's lives on a daily basis. I can tell you story after story after story of how I am physically seeing people change their lives. But the matching group bonus, in a nutshell, says to me and should say to you, when you wake up in the morning, you think APL Go, don't think, how can I make 100,000 rands? Think, how can I help my downliner make 100,000 rands? And when you help your downliner make 100,000 rands, trust me, you'll make 1,000,000 rands. Uni-level bonus. The first time I saw this thing on Zoom, everyone was doing this. I'm like, V, what is V? What does this thing mean? Everyone on YouTube was busy doing V, 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 V. And I was like, but what does this V mean? And I started to research this V. The uni-level bonus basically means the maintenance bonus. You've got to buy 2 boxes. But how Kulikov changed this thing around was just mind-blowing. Most companies know that you can't get a lot of people on the first generation. This is where I am recruiting, where I am saying I want 4 people that are serious about the business. Most companies here, this is where they say they pay a lot of money for maintaining, because they're smart. They know that you can't get a lot of people as an individual. So Mr. Kulikov, when I was researching the V, look at it. He says, for your first generation, I'm going to give you 5%. Second generation, 6%. Third generation, 7%. 8%. 9%. 10%. I thought, there's no ways. So this guy, the more that my team is growing, the more my depth is growing, the more money I make. And I thought, that's it. I really need to be a part of this business, because I can see that this is a man that really wants me to change my life. It's not only about him. He wants me. He wants you. He wants all of us to change our lives, because the deeper the structure goes, when now you've got 600 people, you've got 1,000 people that you don't know, you are making money. So when I understood this V, so the uni-level bonus, let's go to the example and show you just how much money you can make with this bonus. But in a nutshell, when you come into the business, you have got to buy your 2 boxes. You've got to maintain with a minimum of 2 boxes, and make sure the 2 people that you brought into the business do exactly the same. I know that this is the bonus that I am focusing on a lot right now with my business partner in crime, Uni-level. We are focusing on building a structure that is going to give us passive income. Because if people are just buying 2 boxes each and every month, and each and every month you are making money, what could be better than that? But there's another thing that I want everyone to understand. So Mr. Kulikov then says, how can I help someone make money quickly? And his answer was, if you come in at 45,000 rands as a diamond, the diamond package, automatically you don't have to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You just get 10% from the first generation all the way up to the fifth generation or the 6th generation. Just imagine. So I can bypass everything by just taking out 45,000, and I am getting the best products in the world when I'm doing this. It's not that I'm just taking out money. I am actually getting products that are literally going to change people's lives. So let's talk about this uni-level bonus. So you help 5 people, you get 5 people, and they maintain 10%, you get 150. Then it's 25 people, it's not your people, it's 900 rand that you're getting. They do the same thing. We are helping each other. We are waking up every day to say, how can we help each other make money? Now you got 125 people doing the exact same thing. 2 boxes, guys. 2 boxes, you had 5,250. At 625 people, you are at 30,000 rands. At 3,125, you are at 168,750 rands. At 15,000, just over 15,000 people, you have made 1 million. But what we love about this thing, and Natalia knows I'm not a huge fan of the Uni-level. She's always on my case because I like quick money. But she showed me over and over and over again that this is my retirement plan. So what I'm saying, this is your retirement plan. You got 5 people and you're saying, let's just buy 2 boxes each every month. And they do the same thing. And they do the same thing. And for some people, they may say, where am I going to get 625 people? But we showed you on that map of Africa. Where is APL Go in Africa? Some people are saying, where am I going to get 3,000 people? Just look at it as a global business. 15,000 people, just look at this thing as a global business. And this is just one of the bonuses. But like I said, what I loved about him when I said, this is a man of true integrity. This is a man that cares about me. This is a man that cares about us, is when I saw the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So whether you buy the 45,000 rands or not, just bear in mind that you came into a business where the owner of the business really at heart wants you to make this money. It is up to you if you decide to take this opportunity or not. But he has laid the foundation for all of us to make serious money. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? Now I'm working towards this one. So now then you get to a point where you've reached the 6th generation. He says, no, it doesn't have to stop there, guys. You know, all of the people that are underneath your structure would not be in the structure if it wasn't because of you. If you didn't bring this person, that brought this person, that brought this person. So why should you not benefit from the structure? And he says, if you can become national director, you get 1% from the 7th generation going down. Hey. There's something else that I missed that when I first heard it for the first time, it blew my mind. So the Uni-level bonus is one bonus that he says, so I brought somebody into the business. This person is not really active. There's another person that comes in. They are maintaining, but they're not really maintaining. The other one comes in, so it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. He's paying up to 6 generations. Am I correct when I say he's paying up to 6 generations? But then he says, Mr. Kulikov, Mr. Kulikov says, if someone in your 6th generation does not maintain, don't worry. Me, I'm going to compress. I'm like, what? This guy. So if someone in my 6th generation, somewhere in that 6th generation, people are not maintaining, the 7th generation becomes my 6th generation. How fair is that? What kind of a man would do that? Because he could have said, from 1 to 6, Lerato, Sennelo, you have got to make sure that your 1st to 6th generation maintain. If they don't maintain, you don't get paid. But he says, no, if 6th generation is giving you a headache and they don't maintain, keep on building, keep on going deeper, because your 7th generation will become your 6th generation. Your 6th generation will become your 5th generation. It will compress. And I thought, what? So who here can still argue that Mr. Kulikov, when he came up with this compensation plan, still can say that he did not want us to make money? He only came into South Africa. He only came into Africa so that he can make himself rich. Who here can still say that? But the Uni-level, if you're national director, you get 1% all the way down. If you're international director, 1.5% all the way down. And then if you're premier director, 2.5% all the way down. So there's so much money to be made here. Mr. Baloy, can you please go to the next slide? There is so much money to be made here at APL Go. You just have to. Then he came up with other bonuses. I don't want to go into it too much. There's the activity bonus, there's the lifestyle bonus, and there's the entertainment. But I said, if you do the other ones, These ones are just going to happen. You're going to say, where am I getting this money from? You know, guys, I just want to say something that, can you please go to the next slide as I'm talking? Something that really blew my mind. And so as we're building this business, and I'm saying that the first time I saw something that really blew my mind. So I was working with one of my downliners, and we signed him as a downliner, as a diamond at 45,000. And when I went into the back office, I saw not only did I get paid, but 7 other people underneath me got paid. So he got paid, and 6 other people before it got to me got paid. Obviously, Natalia got paid. I don't know who's above Natalia. I'm sure they also got paid. And I'm like, so we signed 45,000 in this thing, but we almost got that whole 45,000 rands back. Which man would do this thing? For me, that was the last nail in the coffin to say, I have found a home that I'm going to be here for a very, very long time. Because when you do any business, you got to make sure that you are partnering up with the right people. You don't want to put your heart, your mind, and your soul into a business only to find out that you're working for someone that does not really care if you make it or not. But here at APL Go, we have found a CEO that says, I don't want to be rich alone. I want to create a continent of multimillionaires. It's up to you to decide. Do you want to be one of those people that are the multimillionaires? Or are you going to sit aside, stand aside, and watch us make these millions? Because I am telling you, we don't sleep. We eat, drink, and sleep APL Go, because it's not only changing our lives, it's changing people's lives. And I want you to wake up every day and say, I am not only going to change my life, I'm going to change my family's life, I'm going to change my neighbor's life. I always like to say, think about a McDonald's. You see, when you go to a McDonald's, when you see a McDonald's sign, you can see it from a mile away. McDonald's is not ashamed of being McDonald's. They call you from a mile away. Even if you're not hungry, you end up buying McDonald's just before you, because you saw the sign. I'm saying to anyone in this business, don't be ashamed of this business. It's a life-changing business. Let everyone that you know that you are part of one of the best companies in the world, that is APL Go. I like to leave it here by saying, we've got the best events, we've got the best training, we've got the best compensation plan in the world, we've got the best team. This one, I can speak about it over and over and over again. We've got the best products, we've got the best support system. All we need is you. And when you come into this business, come in at your best. And a year from now, your life will never be the same again. Thank you so much, everyone. I'd like to know, thank you so much for coming to this presentation. I really did it, really enjoyed it. Fetang, I wish you were here. I just want to open up a little bit for questions and hear if anyone has got a question that I can help them with.
Lerato, I'm nearly to cry. Serious speaking, I hope that Kulikov is here, because I sent him a link and I'm sure he's here. But for me, it's like, thank you so much. The information you gave to our people, it's so amazing. Thank you so much.
Leader Natalia, thank you so much for everything. I'm truly, I will say that I'm here in this business because of you. You showed me what it means to be a leader. You showed there's nothing that's easy in life, but this is a business that can change people's lives. And I just want people to see that. I want people to understand the magnitude of this business. I know a lot of South Africans have heard about network marketing. Don't allow the reputation of network marketing destroy or change, not allow you to be fully into this business. This is a company that is really standing on their own. They are above the rest. Just come in and run. But like I said, is there anyone here that wants to ask any questions? Natalia, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me.
Your emotions, this is the result of your result, right? This is the result of your result. So what you have
100%.
now, you are the top earner of the company, and we are very proud of you.
Thank you so much, Mommy. And the funny thing is, I don't even know how I do it. I just want to thank my team, because when we wake up, we actually have transcended being a team. We are actually a family. There's not a day that goes by that I can't not speak to them. If I don't speak to them, I feel like there's something wrong. But if you really want to make it in this business, you got to understand that you need to build a family. You need to build a team. It's the only way you're going to build a business that is going to grow beyond you. Thank you,
Amazing.
everyone. If there's no questions, I think I'm going to end it here. Is it okay? Ngiyabonga, thank you so much. See you all on, guys, we forgot to say there's a, what is it called? I tell you again, my mind is